Thank you for watching Making the Mosaic. My name is Emma and today we're going to be talking about easy wins. Wouldn't it be great if we were able to get along with all of our colleagues? Unfortunately, that's not always the case. We often come up against people who have a different way of communicating or relating to how we do. Or maybe we can't even pinpoint what the actual issue is, but that it's really just difficult to work alongside them in a productive, effective and positive way. What can be even more frustrating is that feeling like there's nothing we can do to improve the situation. But often there is a solution, and often it begins with the small things. At the beginning of a mediation day, it may look like what we're dealing with between these two people is a really big, complex issue, maybe something that started with a singular event where they had their big blow-up. But what becomes apparent throughout the day is that actually most of the issues will often have started earlier. Normally with the little niggles and frustrations that can happen between two people, which if not addressed can snowball into a really big issue that needs someone else to come in to intervene and stop the situation from getting any worse. For two individuals, what may have happened is they started off on the wrong foot simply. They may have had a series of misunderstandings or misinterpretations of the other person's body language. Maybe they thought the other person was suggesting something or thinking something about them that may or may not have been true. Maybe these people did have a positive relationship at the beginning, but they'd started to notice a change in the way the other person behaved towards them. And often those things that are noticed are the small things, the small actions. Things like getting someone a drink or not, offering for them to come out during the lunch break or not, maybe greeting them or not in the morning, offering to give them help or assistance in a project, or showing your appreciation by thanking them. People notice the small things, and that can have a real impact on your relationship, good or bad. And just as those small frustrations and niggles can start to have a negative impact on your working relationship with someone, so can small positive actions and gestures have a positive impact on your relationship. There are small acts of kindness that will generally be effective at improving relationships with people. Things like the examples I've already mentioned: saying hello in the morning, offering to make a drink, inviting them out for lunch, showing appreciation and support. All those generic things are small but can have a real impact if they are put in place and done as consistently as possible. For some relationships, you may need to have a bit more of a focused approach. There may have been a negative background, a negative history between the two of you. Maybe your communication and relationship styles are just so far apart that you need something a little bit more focused. Things like finding out about their interests, noting what behaviours irritate or that they appreciate in other people. Maybe trying to be aware of what things you are doing and how they might be coming across to that other person. What are you communicating by your actions or inactions towards them? It could be that these small gestures, these small acts of kindness, could be the trigger for changing how your relationship is at the moment. Unfortunately, there are some instances where these small actions are not quite enough. They are a great step in the right direction, but not enough to change the situation. And that's often where I'm brought in as a mediator to help intervene and sort through what has happened, what has led to the point of conflict, and what we can do to improve things in the future. There's no shame or embarrassment in needing mediation. I see it as a really positive step towards improving a relationship. And the sooner a mediator is brought into a situation where there is tension or conflict, the more positive the outcome is likely to be. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about conflict resolution or communication skills, or if you want to know any more about what we do, please do get in contact and have a look at the website www.mosaicmediation.co.uk. It can take a lifetime to understand another person and to appreciate what we need to do to make sure that our communication is not hurting or offending them. Sometimes a lifetime is not enough. But while we are learning, those easy wins can certainly make a real difference. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.